Hi, this is Shirley from Shirley's Art Ventures, and I am going to show you some yarn projects that I have done this year. I like to try out new stitches, so this first one is a mosaic stitch, and I'm really just practicing with this scarf. It's not totally even, it goes wider and skinnier, but it gave me the opportunity to kind of learn how to do the stitch. It's done in two different colors alternating, and all the ends are cut, so you have to get those ends all tucked and hidden inside. Then I wanted to try the stitch differently by going in the round, so you don't have to cut it then. So you just bring up the second color every time you go around. And it's kind of like a fashionable granny square in the scarf. There's a number of different types of squares and rectangles that I hooked together. It still is a little bit wobbly, but I like the colors, and this is Karen yarn, and it's extremely soft. And then here is another try with the Mosaic Crochet, and the scarf's a little crooked, but it's still, I alternated the colors, and I didn't cut. I went back and forth and back and forth before I changed colors, so I could keep bringing the color up the side. And then when I got it done, I went around the outside of it a couple of times to just kind of draw it all together. You get to see the back of the scarf versus the front of the scarf, and it is so soft. It's just so soft. So these are the three scarves I made out of these four colors of yarn, that all from Karen soft yarn, and it's kind of, they look nice together, the four different colors. So the next thing I made, this is like my first try at Mosaic Crochet. I created this pattern myself, and I just, it was a practice thing. Like, these kind of all are practice things, but I learn things each time I do something. I learn a little something new. And this yarn is Red Heart soft yarn. I had pink and red, so I thought I would try hearts, and they kind of turned out to be long and skinny, but they work. And then I thought I would add hearts going the other direction, and it got so it's a full-size scarf. I wanted to put two more on, but I didn't need to. And this one turned out pretty good. It's very thick and it's pretty soft. If you look at the back side here, you can kind of see a ghost image of the heart. And my next project, this was from the red, I believe it's Red Heart Shiny yarn, and in the middle there, that was my original pattern for the Mosaic Crochet, and I thought, it was going to be too wide, so I added the ends on, and so it's not too wide. And this is still a very soft yarn too, and each color has a shimmer shine to it. So, of these scarves, they're all interesting, different, unique. So, these are the two red ones together, and they're both very soft. And, they just kind of shimmer and shake, at least the one on the left does. So earlier on, I got the Karen yarn in the variegated blues and kind of whites here. And I tried out some different stitches with that. This is kind of a waffle stitch. Or like a very much a 3D stitch. So it's kind of holy, and it's a very cool. I get these stitches off the internet, watching YouTube videos. Sometimes I make up my own. I believe I probably made up my own on this one. I'm going around the post in that one. That's kind of a fun thing to do, going around the post of your crochet. That can really add a lot of depth, and it makes it more interesting. I have to be interesting. This is another one. This is like a basket weave stitch, and I started this in January. It took almost 3 skeins of yarn, I guess 2.5, and I got this yarn at Hobby Lobby. I really like the colors, and this is an ombre yarn here from Red Heart, and this took over 2 skeins of yarn, and this is a shawl, and I got this stitch off the internet. It's very um, it's very pretty. So thank you for looking at my crochet. You can find me at shirleysartventures.com.